Hello, 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 everybody. I'm sorry we are late. I had a technical emergency because my charger cable, the tip broke and it got stuck on my charger, and I just spent like a bunch of time with the tweezer trying to yank it out. Listen, anyway, so we are going to be doing the all sign readings for the month of October. You guys know that we have a shadow work series that specifically focus on, you know, the things that we need to work on for that specific month. But I'm going to try it a little bit differently this time. I wanted to do it as a just one live video, all signs. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have like a stack of oracle cards like right here. I got, you know, my tea right here to make sure my vocal cords are good. After this live, so we're going to be on here for about an hour. After this live, we are going to take like an hour break, and then we'll come back for the weekly healing circle, as we always do. So yeah, we're going to get started. You guys know I like going by order, so we're going to start with Aries. Let me just slide this down here. We're going to start with Aries. And what the focus is, what's going on with Aries for the month of October. For the month of October, what's going on with Aries? Okay. Who is surprised? I'm not surprised. Bottom of the deck, which is the underlining energies, we have the Strength card, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress card. So there's definitely a little bit of grounding that's needed and happening with Aries right now, especially financially. So we have the Justice card, which is very much Libra season, Libra energy. And when it comes to the Libra season and that Libra energy while, you know, during an Aries reading, this is gonna like bring the relationship aspect to it. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Two of Cups, Six of Wands, right? Some of you are waiting or looking for a relationship to work. Some of you, the Mercury retrograde and the retrogrades themselves have pushed you back into a past relationship or wanting to make something work in the past, like maybe something that you did before or a relationship that you gave a chance before, but you didn't really maybe put your all into it. And now it's just like you kind of want to try it. Or you might be taking a larger commitment within your relationships as well. Because when it comes to Aries energy during Libra season, while Aries is very much focused on their own individuality, Libra is their opposite sign, and Libra is very much focuses on two people's energy. It focuses on the relationship, the interpersonal relationship between the two, not just the one. Aries is the one, singular. Libra is the two. Okay. So when it comes to Libra season is definitely starting off by impacting Aries energy a lot, because again, it's opposite signs. Some of you are actively thinking about some of the commitments, making even like maybe proposing to someone, asking someone out, taking a chance, you know, maybe, you know, definitely thinking about your emotional energy a lot. Some of you are definitely stuck on someone. The retrogrades are actively doing a lot. Some of you are stuck on someone. Like some of you are feeling lonely. Okay. Some of you are feeling lonely. Some of you kind of want more for yourself. When it comes to relationships, maybe you've been focusing on yourself for a little bit, you know, a little bit too much, a little bit too long. Like it's almost to the point where it's too much. So now it's like you need someone else. You need to think about life. You need to think about your relationship energy. Like it's not just about you and your goals and your dreams and the things that you're pushing towards, but it's also like your life and connecting and tapping in with love, which is what Aries, like what Libra ultimately mirrors over Aries. It reminds them to slow down and also like think about their interpersonal relationship. So there's definitely a lot of like, some of you are feeling lonely, some of you want to boot things, some of you are gonna feel like you should be proposing to someone. Especially when it comes to you looking at your lives, where your life is at, like when you're reflecting on how your life is, and thinking about, okay, what does success look like for me? For some of you, it's like, okay, but I want to have everything. I want to have this. I want to have my partner. I want to have my career. I want to have everything. Like, I want to have everything settled. But some of you guys are actively have been a little bit lonely for a while, like for a minute now. So okay. We just hold on. Yeah. From the Romance Angels, we have express your love. Unrequited love. So if some of you are stuck on someone that hasn't, you know, given you kind of that thing, giving you guys that green light, you guys are still a little bit hung up on it. And you have this, you deserve love, which is actively true. You guys are thinking about love a lot right now because we're under a Venusian season, right? First card, Justice, right? Libra energy. We're under a Venusian season, so you're actively thinking about love because that's what you should be focusing on right now. You guys are thinking about a lot when it comes to relationships and wanting just a different, something fresh, something new, something exciting, someone that you can share your life with right now. Like there's definitely a loneliness that needs to be worked through for sure. And if you've been spending a lot of time by yourself, over, you know, for a long time, now it's like the time where you're like being pushed to kind of think about, you know, bottom of the deck is literally new love. Okay, so some of you are actively manifesting a new relationship. That's really where you guys are headed, and wanting something. Yeah, first step. Wanting something, and you see, uplift your thoughts. Some of you might even be very depressed right now, or just like really, really down on yourselves, or feeling very, I don't know, like the energies have been the same for a while. You also have cleanse your energy. So it's a really good time for you guys to get clear with, you know, some of your relationship intentions. You guys know that the second you guys get fixated on something, nothing that's going to move you from it. So you might as well take that step. You might as well take that step and focus on, you know, moving towards this in the best way possible. Not out of like, from moving at it or approaching it like with a negative mentality or like possessive mentality, but mainly to get out of, you guys have been in a little bit of a rut for a minute now. And the Venusian energies wants you guys to be a little more grounded with your love specifically. And to feel like you have that purpose, feel that fire, okay? That fire. Feel like you have that purpose, feel like it's being redirected somewhere right now. You guys need a little bit of love. That's definitely for sure. So that is Aries for the month of October. So next we are gonna do Taurus because you guys know I like to go in order. So we're gonna go in order. So we're gonna do Taurus. Let me just put back all of these cards. I hope you guys are doing great. Also, for those who want like personal readings, astrology readings, past life readings, relationship, all the things, I am having a special right now. If you use the code "This is Halloween" in all caps on my website, you get 50% off all of my services, which is a really cool like deal that I want to do because Halloween is my favorite season. It's one of my favorite months of the year. So I wanted to do something special because yeah. Now let's look at Taurus. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. What is going on with Taurus for the month of October? What is going on with Taurus for the month of October? Collectively, what are Taurus's energies collectively? What's going on with Taurus? I came out real fast. What's going on with Taurus for the month of October? Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers and the World. So definitely lessons learned. Your cards you guys' cards are very interesting. So you guys got the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Y'all, you guys are actively looking at where you're at in life and are over your current situation. You guys are over your current situation. You guys are like, okay, but I want to get married. I want to be financially stable. I want to buy my dream home. I want to move over here. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like some of you guys are actively just over your current situation. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Your current situation is not what it's not giving you. This is the way it's coming up. It's just not giving. It's not giving you what you want. It's not in alignment with your spirit. It's not in alignment with your goals, like with what you want to do. Like, it doesn't sit right. It doesn't feel right to you. It feels like you're stuck. It feels like you need to leave. Like, some of you are actively like thinking about how to move forward in a new direction. Some of you might be actually doing some road opening work right now, because Gemini is also the sign that rules over road opening, as well as Aries. But Gemini as well, especially with this 3 of Wands here, like, some of you are actively like saying, hey, I want more for myself. I want more for myself. I need more for myself. I wanna have these bigger goals. I want to strive for these bigger dreams. I want to get back on track with this. I want to make sure that I get to live out that dream or succeed in that direction that I wanted to succeed in. Like, some of you are actively like, you're really just getting back. It feels like you guys are getting back on track. Like, Tauruses, you guys are getting back on track. You guys are like, I can't continue to stay in this kind of space. I can't continue to stay at this job. They're not going to promote me. They don't want to do anything with me. Like, I just feel like stuck at this point. I feel like I'm not really doing anything, or I'm not growing, or I'm not elevating in the way that I should be. I don't feel as grounded as I usually do. Like, Tauruses, you guys are actively going through a whole restructuring right now. We have a fiery climax approaches, because you guys are like, I'm about to quit. I'm about to leave. I'm not getting what I need right now. I'm trying to be in this. I'm trying to celebrate. I'm trying to enjoy. I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to live in a certain type of way. And that's not what's happening right now. So I do feel like there is a transition period coming to you guys. I feel like you guys are opening your roads. You might be doing some road opening work during October. You might be, especially once we move into Scorpio season, you guys might feel very, very called to, conclusions are within reach. Like, certain things are ending for you guys, but it not ending in like we're sad. We're like, it's ending in like it's about that time. Like, it's about time it's about time for me to get back on track with myself. It's about time for me to release this. It's about time for me to not give this more of my energy. Like, I can't stay here anymore. Like, some of you have made up your minds and are just kind of working all out the kinks of how you're going to move, how you're going to get there, how you're going to shift things, how you're going to, I don't know, how it's going to translate. Like, control and discern. Move and adapt. Like, you guys are feeling like you need a little bit more grounding, a little bit more control when it comes to how you are navigating moving forward and the things that you want for yourself. It's interesting to me how the bottom of the deck for both was emotions are running high and then emotional protection. It's almost like you guys are trying to protect yourselves from what is not going to be good for you if you let it continue. Like, your mental health is going to like take a shot, or like you're not going to be happy, and you guys know your happiness is your biggest priority. So if you're not feeling happy, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore, like, the second that a Taurus doesn't feel that pleasure anymore, that's when your mind starts to change. That's when you guys start to actually, like, as stubborn as you guys can be and as grounded as you guys can be, the second you guys are not, getting what you guys want, that's when you shift complete perspective. And right now, it's like you have larger goals. You might actually like leave a job or leave a relationship or even move. Like, your apartment might not be giving you what you want, the space that you need, or you guys might even just, it's honestly the time. It's time for you guys to do a little bit of a shift. Especially with the bottom of the deck having like Saturn being the underlining energies. Like, there's definitely the retrogrades are impacting you guys a lot as far as your perception and how you are going about your conclusions. Let's not forget that Uranus is still in Taurus. So there's a lot of different chaos that has been purposely happening for you guys to just feel like, oh, I gotta make changes. I can't just keep doing this. So yeah, Taurus, you guys are going to be headed towards a different direction, fighting for your dreams as always. But really wanting a little bit more commitment, really wanting a little bit more joy, light, and getting back to being grounded. And you might even go back to some goals or some dreams that you had set for yourself, like 6 months, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, that you're like, you know what, I said I was going to do this. I really wanted to do this. I got lazy, or I got a little bit too comfortable, or I need more space. I really got to move. I love this apartment. I've been here for years, but I really need more space. I just want to spread more, like some of you are actively choosing a different direction for yourselves that you will ground yourself in a different way in the future. So that is Taurus. Okay, now we're going to do Gemini. Gemini, October 2020. Gemini, October 2020. Gemini, October 2020. Okay, let's see. Collectively, Gemini, October 2020. Just be jumping out to talk, jumping out to say things. Jumping out, jumping. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. You guys know I always stop at the major arcana. The Seven of Wands, and then you got the Empress at the bottom. So for you guys are actively, I think some of you guys are leaving your jobs and switching jobs. You guys are definitely, some of you have been very discontent with your job situation. Like some of you are actively thank you for the question. This applies to all sun, moon, and risings. So pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, when it comes to this energy, you guys have not been happy with your job, with your kind of state, especially financially. You guys don't feel like you guys have been able to provide as much as you should. Some of you are going to be making changes in the way that you're approaching your work. You guys definitely want to get out of any struggle energy or any struggle mentality or feeling stuck. Like you guys are actively been feeling stuck for a while and you don't want to do that anymore. Like it goes back to that that fresh kind of innocent Gemini energy with the Page of Swords, where you guys are just like, yeah, I'm starting fresh. I'm gonna leave. I cannot keep doing this to myself. I don't feel happy where I'm at. I can't make this work. There's nothing that I can do. Like it's very overstayed your welcome. Very like, I need to make changes. Like some of you might have actually also been, told that you were going to get a promotion or you were going to, get something and then they didn't give it to you. Okay. Like some shady shit. And so now you guys are over it. Now you guys are like, I need to make sure I'm okay financially. And I don't feel grounded as I usually do. So you guys are going to make some moves that are going to make you feel grounded. And that are actually going to be foundationally a little bit more like are not messing with your mental health as much, because I do feel like your mental health has taken a shot because your emotions have been down because of this situation. Like you guys have tried to make it work, but it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So now it's a switching perspective. It's like, okay, well, moving on. And you guys know when you guys kind of start heading into a different direction, when you guys open your own roads, it is a powerful thing, because then you're just able to, go on that journey, go on that next adventure, start that new job, start that new relationship, start that new thing, and feel excited about it. Like the way Gemini gets excited, like a little kid at a candy store when it gets to go into something new, and discover and play and stuff. Like you guys are going to be in that energy. Once you make this decision, this energy is going to be going throughout the month. You guys might leave in the middle of the month or towards the end of the month. But there's definitely going to be a point, especially during Scorpio season or even the beginning of Scorpio season, where you guys are just like fed up, like it's a fed up energy. It's like, I'm tired. I just can't, like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just don't, like, some of you are so over it. So yeah, that fed up energy is going to force you to open like a new door. You might even be applying elsewhere or waiting to hear back. And you guys are definitely going to get a new opportunity that That's happening. You guys are going to get a new opportunity that will be a little bit more grounding for you overall, collectively. Okay. So what's going on with Gemini collectively? There we go. Yeah. Okay. So we have communication, gentleness, and abundance, because you guys are like with the wrong 10. Like the 10 of Wands is not something that you guys like to live through. It's not something like you like to have or experience. It's just not your thing. It's just really not your thing. And so it's something that you guys want to get back on track of being very much financially stable, because you guys haven't been. Then we have communication and gentleness, because you guys are feeling a little bit sensitive. Again, you guys came up as a King of Cups in reverse. You guys are very sensitive for what's happening, but you guys are also taking control for the month of October. And you need to make sure your self-care though is on point, because listen, when this happens to Gemini, y'all can get really depressed. Y'all can break down. Like y'all could just be so frustrated and just like, and that's how sometimes you guys can force road opens, like open your roads through that like emotional like frustration. Like you guys can open your own roads that way. It's not a pleasant feeling, but it happens. So keep that in mind. Be very gentle with yourself. Make sure you're practicing self-care. You guys need it more than ever right now. And you guys need to be networking, especially when it comes to different opportunities that you might want to try, or as the shift happens, you guys need to, do what you do best. Talk. Okay. Talk. Actually reach out, see what you can do. So that way you can, see who you can connect with, see who, who needs help, who wants, you never know. Like that's how Gemini finds opportunities too. You guys just talking to other people. Don't bottle yourself in. Don't keep everything in. Don't close yourself out to communication that could open the door for you. Just like, be you. And focus on manifesting and opening up that new door for yourself, because y'all are mad. Y'all are tired. Y'all are frustrated. Y'all not feeling it. Y'all are mad. That's really what's happening. Bottom of the deck. Hold on. I gotta pick up like the 6 cards. Oh, that just dropped. Okay. The 6 cards that just dropped. Hold on. Oh. No, it was more than that. Okay, so the first card is confidence is your key to success, because you do need your strength more than ever right now. You really do. You really need to, stay committed to the fact that you are that bitch and you will open this road up for yourself. So keep that confidence. Keep try to maintain that strength for yourself. You can open your roads. You can, shift this out of your, you can shift out of this. You can really kind of set this in a different course, but you have to be confident. Okay. You have to be absolutely confident. Then we have hold your vision, because your vision for yourself and what you want is still important. And what you want is still important. What you want is still something that you should be striving towards. So don't negate that. Still hold on to that. Even though it might have not worked out in the way that, you wanted to, in this circumstance, doesn't mean that it can't work out in a different way. So hold your vision. A win-win alchemist forecast, because I'm telling you guys, the second you guys decide to open your roads, like, ain't nobody gonna stop you. Ain't nothing gonna stop you, because you're the one. You guys do this all the time. You guys are the road openers. Okay. Then we have surrender to the divine. Because some of you, if you've been waiting for an opportunity, if you've been waiting for just a breakthrough, and you've just been like, again, in that emotional place where you're just like crying and just like, oh my God, I'm so mad. I really wanted this. And like, now, it's not working the way that I wanted it to. It's not, it's just not going in the direction that I wanted to. It's really important for you to, make sure that you are maintaining your strength, but also that you are allowing your spirits and your guides to help you and really help you get through it overall. So don't forget to pray. Don't forget to, again, communication. Communicate with your guides just as much as you guys are networking. Then you guys have luck on your side, because you guys can open any door. You guys will be fine. Bottom of the deck is expect powerful change, because you guys will be creating a lot of changes that ultimately are going to change the course of, you know, your path. So this is a very important time, a time for you to see your way out of a situation that has just been causing you a lot of emotional frustration. And now is the time for you to kind of like see your way out of that and actually get a little bit more grounded, keep your vision, keep your grounding, keep your foundation, and your dream overall. Like, what's your overall dream? What is it that you're overall trying to experience? This might not have been the situation, the person, the relationship, the job that is going to give it to you. And you need to make sure that you still hold on to the main goal of it. Not just, oh, but I thought it was this. It wasn't this. But that doesn't mean that it won't be something else. So, you know, stay open. That's the key word. Stay open. Now, Cancer. Cancer. What is going on with Cancer? Collectively, all Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of October 2022. What is going on with Cancer? What is going on with Cancer? Collectively, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. My Cancers, what is happening? What is going on? Oh my God. Cancers, what is happening? What is happening? Are y'all okay? Like, okay, first card, you guys got the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords, and then the Eight of Swords. Listen, okay, so some of y'all actively decided to detach during Mercury retrograde, and basically chose a silent type of violence, a violence where it's just like, I'm not gonna give you my energy. I'm not even gonna waste my breath on you. Like, some of you actively chose to fight a silent battle and to not kind of speak up about certain things or to address certain things, because you know how the energy is right now. And so because of that, some of you might be feeling a little bit like, yeah, but I really wanted to say that though. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't want to give you my energy or my time, but hold on. Okay. I didn't want to give you my energy or my time, but at the same time, I feel like now I feel stuck with it. Now I feel like unreleased. Like, it's not, you didn't get the satisfaction of addressing it. You didn't get the satisfaction of releasing it. That's for some of you. Okay, there's another version of this. But some of you didn't get to actively say your piece. Okay, some of you didn't say your piece. And you might have been repressing it. You might have been like swallowing your tongue. You might have like not wanted to start a fight because you knew the energies, you know, it's a little dense. For some of you, your mental health is something that you've been working towards and trying to like navigate and trying to really better yourself at. So you've been trying to just focus on yourself versus dealing with other people's kind of ish. However, there are still things that are just certain things that are just not said, certain things that need to be said. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands and the Fool card. So some of you have been trying to silently do like a road opener, like leave, like go in a separate direction without even addressing the meat and potatoes, right? That is on the plate. And so it's been causing internally, you might be suppressing it to the point that you numbed yourself to it, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. And that doesn't mean that it's not haunting you either. So some of you did something out of being petty. Okay. Some of you have unfinished words that, you know, need to be said. Okay. That have not been said, need to be said. Some of you, your mental health is not in the best place right now. Not in the best place right now. October is going to be a time where you're going to realize how your actions and how you not doing, you know, how you not saying your piece, how you not, you know, making the moves, how you suppressing it has actually been harming you and self-harming you within your mental health. And this is something that's going to be triggered during Scorpio season specifically, you're going to start feeling the pain of it. You guys are in an air season right now. So you've been tactical for a minute, you know, since your season, you've been moving a little tactical, you know, and kind of just working with the energies a little bit differently. But the second that Scorpio season comes through, like a water season, you guys are going to feel all of it. You guys are going to feel all of it. That's kind of the thing. It's really interesting to me how you guys are manipulating your power and your abilities right now. And it's in a way where it's like you did it out of trying to avoid drama, trying to just focus on you, trying to just like do stuff for you. But there's been stuff that's going on around you that you need to correct, that you need to say, hey, that wasn't cool. What the hell do you think that this is? Like, you can't talk to me that way. You can't treat me this way. You can't actively approach me this way. You can't do that. You guys have been swallowing your tongue to avoid confrontation. And you're going to feel the fact that you haven't been like, you think that you're not, you know, you're just kind of focusing on yourself. But the fact that you're not standing up for yourself in times where you need to stand up for yourself is going to be a little painful. Like, you're going to feel the aftermath of not saying what you wanted to say in the moment. You might actually even regret it later. You might regret it later. You might like completely say, wow, you know what? I allowed this to go. And if I would have said something, then maybe it would have been different. Had I checked this before, maybe it wouldn't have gone as worse as it would be now. Like, some of you are going to be feeling the aftermaths of you kind of letting shit fly, like letting things just. But some people are actively like getting away with murder with your energy. Like, some people are actively just se están pasando. That's really what it is. Like, some people are actively like, they're doing a little bit too much. They're not doing what they should be doing with you. They're not behaving in a way that's respectful. They're not doing something that's not, how do I explain? There's an energy of almost like taking advantage of you, or like your patience, taking advantage of your kindness, or just like your personality, like how you are as a person. Like, it could be your nurturing side as well that they're taking advantage of. But it's like, it's gonna come back to bite you. Some of you need to curse somebody out, and some of you need to like speak your minds. Some of you need to speak your minds. You're trying to focus your energy on yourself, but you don't understand how this is also really harming you. That's kind of the thing. That's the big thing about it. You don't understand how this is also self-harming you because you're not addressing it. It's happening in front of your face, and you're just like, I'm gonna swallow my tongue. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's kind of like if you're at a job and one of your coworkers just keeps picking on you or just saying some really crazy stuff. Like, it's just gonna get to the point where they're gonna keep crossing that line. Okay, they're gonna keep crossing that line, and then later, when when somebody asks you, oh well, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say something before? Then people are going to speculate on why you didn't act before. Maybe because it's out of character for you. But Cancer, I'm just saying, you guys are kind of putting yourself in a place where you're not really being yourselves, but you're trying to focus on yourselves. But it's not. It's gonna come back to bite you. That's kind of the thing about it. Like, I don't think you guys realize that it's gonna come back to bite you. But it's necessary for you guys to stand up for yourselves right now. It really is. It's either you allow people to keep trying it and just take your time, take your energy, and just treat you the way they're treating you, and then you're gonna feel like shit about it later. Or you address it as it's happening, or you have a conversation, or you sit down and say, hey, yeah, we need to talk. Because that moment the other day is still, that wasn't right. You shouldn't have talked to me that way, or you shouldn't have behaved that way, or you shouldn't have acted that way. Like, that wasn't it. There's definitely a shift coming though. That's the underlining part of it. Because of the Fool and the King of Wands, this is why you guys are also getting time of new birth, because you are meant to shift this. You are going to be going through a transformation, especially during Scorpio season. Time for nourishing. You're going to realize how you not doing something about it it has been impacting you all along. Then we have return to sacred. What is sacred? You are sacred. You are sacred. You can't say I'm practicing self-care and with the same breath be absolutely, getting taken advantage of by people. Have people, talk to you all kind of funny. Sometimes self-care is you cursing someone out. I can say that. Sometimes self-care is the way you have to understand. Self-care is how you take care of yourself. That means taking care of the things that annoy you, the things that bother you, the things that don't feel right, the things that are not okay. That means sometimes if you have to tell someone off, that's what it means. That's exactly what it means. So, Archangel Michael, what does Cancer need to know for the month of October? Okay. So, guarded and protected. Because something needs to be said about how you are protecting your energy, and if you're actually protecting your energy, or if you're avoiding an argument or avoiding a confrontation or something where it might not necessarily feel right in the moment, but is necessary in the moment at the same time. So y'all need to do some protection work. Okay. And sometimes when it comes to protection work, that also means protecting you, from making bad mistakes, from not standing up for yourselves. Because if you're over here saying, oh, please protect me from all negative energy, and you're the one that's actively working against you, guess what? Okay. That's something that's going to end up needing to be addressed. So it's important for you guys to practice protection work right now. If there is a situation where you actively need to completely cut someone off, or cut something off, or, go to HR, or, talk to a superior, you need to make sure that you are actively advocating for yourself. You're actively not just letting people get away with just leeching at your energy, but that you're coming in there and you're saying, okay, you know what? I just wanted you guys, for transparency, this is something that's going on. I don't feel really comfortable about it, but I'm just going to let you know, because if it happens another 2 times or another again, I'm going to pop off, or I'm going to curse this person out. Okay. We have your loved ones are safe, because your prayers, especially when it comes to protection work for the month of October, are actively just covering a lot of different issues within your life. You're not the only one. You're also dealing with other people's life, energies, because you guys are focused on nourishing others so much that it also impacts you when someone else, especially someone that you're really close to, is also going through something. So when you're focusing on your protection work, you're also going to be, that's something that's going to also be expanding on that. Then you have positive thoughts create positive results. Because that's the thing. Avoidance is not a positive thing necessarily, unless you're doing it in a way where you're protecting yourself. But again, protecting yourself doesn't always work if you're the thing that's causing the thing. Okay. You can't, you also have to realize that. But there is definitely a way out of this if you focus on what the future looks like, and what does it feel like not to be burdened by the situation. That's really the key here. What does it feel like to not be burdened by the situation? Any emotions that you feel this month, think about that. Think about oh my God, what if I just let this go? What if I just stop giving this my energy and my time? What if I just I'm not faking it? What if I officially just completely go red and I'm gone? What if I just protect my energy and not allow people to treat me this way or make me feel this way? Okay. So yeah, Cancer, you guys are definitely, you guys are going through a very deep transformation, but in a way where you have to really analyze how to not set yourself up for failure emotionally, so then it doesn't hit you all at once and then you're feeling like shit about it. That's kind of the key thing. Like, don't put yourself in a position where later you're like, oh my God, and then I remember that time, and then this happened, and then that happened, and then you're just kind of like, ugh, like feeling gunky. Like, don't put yourself in that position. It's not pleasant. Make sure whatever you're releasing and healing from, you're actively cutting it off properly, and you're not just avoiding it just to be petty. Okay, we said what we said. Anyway, Leo, what is going on with Leo? Leo. Okay, Leos collectively, Sun, Moon, and Rising, October 2022. What are the messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay. Oh, okay. One more card for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Oh. No, Leo said 5. Why is your bottom of the deck yourselves? Why are we not surprised? Okay. We have the Strength card, the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and then underneath that is the High Priestess. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of grounding stuff going on. Am I surprised with the way Uranus have been moving? No. Okay, so Leo, you guys have the 7 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of you that are going through a lot of work stuff. A lot of you that are going through financial stuff, business stuff, like family stuff. Really actively focusing in on, but that's the thing, it's been kind of taking a toll on your mental health. This has been taking a toll on your mental health. Like, y'all are actively almost daydreaming about a whole different scenario, but yeah, you guys are definitely overcoming something right now. It definitely feels like, whether it could be a boss or someone it could be an air sign. It could be someone who just it's like very cold, comes out very cold, comes out very direct or bold or just blunt. That's actively you've kind of had this energy around for a minute now. But the problem with this energy is that it hasn't been grounding. It has been really self-harming. You might actually be dealing with a narcissist as well. That's something that's also coming through. That needs to kind of be addressed, like very checked at the door type of energy. The middle of the reading, we have the 2 of Pentacles, which means that there's a lack in balance here that has been impacting your grounding and how grounded you are. You guys have not been grounded because of this situation. You guys are susceptible to narcissistic people generally, because you guys are so open-hearted with people. But it's definitely like there is this emotional, like, overwhelming energy. It's like, you guys know, though. That's the thing. Like, you guys know that you shouldn't be even dealing with this in the first place. And it almost feels like it's a long time coming, but it also, the way that the reading's showing up, it's like you're going to have to choose whether to continue to entertain this or to focus back on your shit. Some of you have active, like, opportunities that are waiting for you to actually take the step forward and move forward in that direction. Some of you might entertain this person. It could be a boss, but it feels like it's just, for some people, this is a person. Some of you guys are dealing with a narcissist who just likes to kind of make you guys feel like shit and be in this cycle of nonsense. And really leech at your power. That's the word. That's the key word for Leo. Someone's just leeching, taking your energy, taking your power, like very energy vampire energies. And you guys need to decide whether you're going to keep entertaining this, because your guides are like, you do realize that you've been asking and praying for this opportunity and this and that, but you're not going to be in the state of mind where you can actually do it properly if you're still entertaining this. It's almost like you have to be strong enough to pick yourself for October, because something's got to give. That's really, there's a lot of different messages that are coming through. Something's got to give. Like, you have to decide to balance yourself out now, because within the physical realm, you're paying for it. This is the thing. This is taking your time. This is taking your energy. This is taking from opportunities. This is taking from directions that you need to be going in. Like, it's like you got things to do. You got things to do. You got better things to do. You got things to experience. You have money to gain too. There's like a lot financially. There's definitely a focus on receiving and working towards like some of your goals and some of your dreams. And it's just this situation has been taking a lot from you guys, like a lot, and you're not in balance. So October, you guys need to get in balance. Y'all need to focus and work through that Libra energy and really focus on getting back in balance. The card that fell over there is New Wonders, and I'm gonna try to get it, but it literally flew that way. Well, we got time to replenish, and we have trust in your efforts. Because that is the thing though, like, how are you putting in the work, right? What work are you putting in if you're allowing people to take from your energy this bad, where they're impacting you in this way where you're just not grounded? There's definitely new opportunities just like waiting for you to just hop in there. That's kind of the cool thing about it though. It's like the second you decide to mentally switch from what the energy that you're giving, the second that you decide to be in alignment with what you already know, because this is the thing, some of you know that y'all need to leave. Y'all just entertaining it. Y'all, mira, you want to be cabecita, but I'm telling you right now, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth being hard-headed about this, because you're gonna miss out. There's a window to miss out some opportunities that you would have really enjoyed if you actually, you know, took your time and worked on it. Wait. Hold on. There's a card that went under the table. Okay. 1 second. There we go. And of course, confidence is your key to success. New Moon and Leo. It's always going to be y'all really need to come back to yourselves. Y'all really need to come back to yourselves and just work through with your energy. Prosperity lies ahead. I'm telling you, like, you guys have some money opportunities, some new opportunities that you can be putting your time in. Luck is on your side. Like, y'all have the opportunity to be very much in a whole different situation and in a whole different space, mentally, foundationally. Like, y'all have a window and y'all need to take it. Y'all need to pick yourselves, honestly. Cut off the narcissists. Okay, cut them off. They're not worth it. They're not going to, they're not going to ground you the way that you need to be grounded. Like, that's kind of the other thing. You guys, what you need, this person, the situation, this job cannot give you. And if it's a job, there's been a lot of like gossiping, a lot of drama, like unnecessary, like completely unnecessary, completely like people just being just completely annoying. And it's been hard to ground in that space. So y'all need to put in the work. Y'all need to choose a different direction. And you already know the answer. That's why you guys got the High Priestess the way that you guys did. It's like, you know that you need to have a different exit strategy for this, because it's just not working. Now, Virgo. Okay. Virgos. Virgo season was something else, though. Virgo, collectively, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October 2022. Virgos, what's going on with Virgos? Sun, Moon, and Rising for October 2022. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Virgos. Okay, Virgos. Listen. Virgos, y'all be doing that sometimes. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the, and okay, Judgment. So bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the underlining energies is Judgment card. Yeah, this, you guys are very much focused on not only your grounding, but your relationship energy for the month of October. Especially now that Venus is in Libra and not in Virgo, because Venus is not like being in Virgo whatsoever. There's definitely a little bit more of a focus. Some of you are being a little bit picky though. Again, bottom of the deck is the underlining energies. Some of you are, you know, actively doing the Virgo things. You guys are picky when it comes to analyzing things. That's just how you are. But just be mindful of doing that thing that y'all do where, because you guys rule over health and medicine, y'all will allow yourselves to entertain people that are heavily broken because you think that you can fix them, instead of, you know, not doing that. Okay, so your cards for October: the Empress and the Devil. Okay, you're starting off with the Empress. I'm not surprised about this. Libra season, Libra season. Then we have the World card. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, okay? Some of you guys are thinking very much long-term, and some of you guys want to, like, settle down in a way where it's like it's been your intention for a while, or you're creating an intention for it, where you really want to find your person. You really want to find your person. But there's also a part of you guys that wants to also be financially stable, wants to, especially if you have your own business, especially if you want to start a business, or if you want to do something where it's like you are doing something for the community, for the public, for, you know, whether it's you want to go to school for something, or become something like a doctor or something like that. Like, some of you guys are actively wanting to also put in the work. Like, you guys want your cake and you want to eat it too. You want both things. Okay, you want both things. You don't want one thing, you want both things. So there's definitely a lot to be said about how you are taking in the energies. You guys left your season feeling a little bit more clear-headed about what it is that you want for yourselves and what it is that you want to, like, strive for moving forward. Like, you guys have been putting in the work to heal yourselves and get yourselves back on track with yourselves for a minute now. Like, you've been trying to do the work, and now you guys are like, I want to be happy. I want to feel good. I want to have what I want to have. I want to have the house. I want to just feel comfortable. I want it to look aesthetic the way that I want it to look. Like, you guys are actively, okay, you guys are actively wanting that thing for yourselves. You guys are wanting that things for yourselves. And you want to feel very comfortable, especially when it comes to love and relationships. You guys are actively feeling like you want your partner. And I'm not talking about like, oh, you want a fling thing. No. You want your life partner, boo. Okay. You want your life partner. Okay. That's the way that this is coming up. Some of you are kind of over or discontent or just like annoyed with the past relationships that you guys have had. It's just like, no, but this is not really it. Like, it's almost like holding out for the thing that feels like it's the one. Okay. Feels like, oh, this is it. This is what I was looking for all along. Like, that's what you guys are like looking for. And the fact that Saturn is showing up in the way that it is, you guys are trying to ground in a way that you're thinking about the next 10 to 30 years, like for the rest of your life. When it comes to this card, like, you guys are actively calling in and manifesting a partner. Great time to do it, because, you know, Virgo season. But even when it comes to Scorpio season, towards the end of the month, you guys are going to feel very almost daydreamy, nostalgic, like thinking about what it's gonna feel like, daydreaming about the, and which is great for manifestation anyway, so that's fine. Do that. But it just feels like you guys are trying to ground yourselves in these emotions. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. You guys want something very, very serious, though. It's not just about pleasure. It's about like commit. It's like a stronger commitment. It's a dedication. It's a life investment when it comes to this love. You want it to be like almost like a beautiful romance kind of thing. You guys want almost like a movie kind of love type of thing. Like it's a beautiful thought. It really is. It's a beautiful thought. But you just need a little bit more grounding. Okay, you need more grounding with it. And wanting to, you know, move forward, wanting to kind of see, you know, a different, just a different kind of outcome, just a different vision for your life, a different vision for your love, a different vision for your ultimate goals for yourself. Okay, so we have finances and career, because that is something that you guys are also very much focused on. You guys have release your ex. Okay, and then you have unrequited love. Some of you are actively need to release certain people before you get to this, though. Just keep that in mind. And then you guys have reconciliation. I think that some of you will be actively calling in a past life relationship, like a past life love. Whether it be a karmic relationship or maybe even your life partner that you're supposed to meet in this lifetime. I feel like you guys are calling them in. You guys are just like saying, hey, okay, I'm ready for you now. I wasn't ready before. And once I released, you know, the past, once I got that, like, I really want to receive the correct thing. Like, you guys are getting over the things that weren't working, and moving towards connecting in a different way with, you know, someone who you could really like grow with, and have the potential for a lot of love. Like, it definitely feels like, it feels like you're looking at your life overall and you want it to be a lot more grounded than it is. That's really what it feels like. Sexual energy. Scorpio season is also gonna amplify that. I'm just letting you know, because that's what Scorpio rules. Okay, that's the Scorpio rule. So I'm getting attacked. Spirit contact. Some of you, I'm telling you, some of you guys, love and healing. You guys are very much focused on love. You see bottom of the deck, life, death, and rebirth. Like, Scorpio season is going to be very effective for, you know, shedding a lot of the old energy and moving into the new energy. Let me just grab that card. We got shed the old, which is like that release your ex energy, that like, that very much giving the world card, like, okay, you learned your lesson, that wasn't it, let's move on. It's let's move on energy. It is let's move on energy. But I do feel like you guys are going to be, this is a great month for you guys to do some sensual manifestations, some sacral manifestations. I'm just saying, this is a great month for you to focus on that, especially during Scorpio season. I can't state that enough. Just focusing in on manifesting for the future and visualizing, it's going to be really, really powerful. But I do feel like you guys are just moving into a whole different space, mentally, emotionally, wanting your life partner, wanting that grounding, wanting that commitment, wanting that relationship that you've always wanted. That's really what it feels like. Like, you guys want that thing that you've always wanted and you're ready to receive it now. Like, you might have not been able to, or in the space to receive it before, but you're definitely in the space you're getting to the space where you can receive it now. And that's what's powerful about the situation right now. And for October, like, you guys are actively making very productive moves. Okay. Now, Libra. What's going on with Libra? Ooh, let's see what's going on with Libra. Libra, collectively, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October 2022. What's going on with Libra? Collectively, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Collectively. Okay. Okay. Collectively, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, October 2022. What's going on? Libra, okay, please, rising. Okay. Okay. Libra. Libra. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Hold on. Bottom of the deck. It's the Three of Swords, the King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Judgment card. Okay. Some of you are definitely stuck in nostalgia with somebody. And oh, should I have made it work? Was it gonna work? Something. Some of you are stuck. Okay. So we have the Six of Wands, in reverse. I'm sorry, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Wands, which when they're coming out this way, especially because one follows the other, that's very interesting. Then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Libras, what is happening? Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Then we have the Nine of Swords. And then the last card is the Three of Cups. So definitely a lot of things going on. I think emotionally you guys are kind of dealing with a situation where it wasn't successful. And you didn't get what you wanted from it. Like you might have like left a relationship or going to be leaving a relationship or still hung up over a relationship that ended. To the point that it's been taking a toll on your mental health and your own abilities and power. You're definitely not in balance, Libra. You're not. For the month of October, your mental health is definitely like this situation itself is haunting you guys. Because you wanted it to work. That's the thing. Like this had so much potential to work, but it didn't work. And you guys are hung up on it. You guys are not feeling good about it. You guys are feeling like your minds are like a battleground right now. It definitely feels like you guys are not in the best place. Like you guys are. It's a really heavy energy. Your outcome is the Three of Cups, and I think when it comes to your friends' energy, and definitely, you guys are very social. You guys can be very social. You guys know a lot of people. You guys, deal with a lot of people. Your friends are your support system right now. Your friends are definitely helping you. And definitely 1000%, please lean on other people right now in this moment. You're going to need to connect with others because this is not necessarily the easiest thing to navigate. And so you're going to need to make sure that you have some sort of support system that you can lean on your friends to help you heal on your family, lean on your families to help you go to counseling, go to therapy, okay, to help you process a lot of what you're mentally going through because it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Your energy levels are not where they should be. You might even be feeling tired or drained. You're not feeling like yourself. You're really not feeling like yourself. That is the key word here. You are not feeling like yourself. You are not feeling like yourself. Okay, let's grab from the wisdom and from this deck. You guys are not feeling like yourself, and because you're not feeling like yourself is impacting the month. The retrogrades is actively also impacting you, like amplifying the energy as far as reflection, as far as how you deal with it overall. Libra, October 2022. Libra, October 2022. Yeah, you see, you guys have Smile. I think you guys need to be leaning on those who love you at this time. In order to like get through this situation. It doesn't feel good right now, but you're going to be able to overcome this, okay? But you're going to need to get okay first. That's really part of what, what's coming up. Bottom of the deck is release all anger. Like, you guys need to do a lot of healing right now. You guys are also getting open your heart because your heart is not, necessarily open right now. It doesn't feel good right now, right? Open your third eye, because you do need to have a little bit, you need to focus on your clarity. Your head is really cloudy for the month of October, and stand by your commitment. And by stand by your commitment, I mean stand by your commitment to yourself. Because you do have a commitment to yourself. Okay. You have a commitment to yourself to not let things completely take the wind out of your sails. Okay. You have to advocate for yourself, and you have to make sure that you're focusing on yourself, because you are ruled by the planet of pleasure. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're basically self-harming yourself at that point. So it's really important for you to prioritize your well-being and your self-care right now. Yeah. Love. You guys are just very, very much thinking about it, very much stuck on it, very much. Mercury retrograde was not it for you guys. It was not. It was not. So right now, you should focus on taking care of yourself, your energy, your spirit, your emotions. Go to therapy, get counseling, focus on healing yourself, cleanse yourself, do some release work, really focus on reminder, do some release work, take care of your energy, take care of your spirit. Don't let yourself, get drowned out by everything that's going on. Bottom of the deck is the moon. Okay. And high priestess of spirit, because your emotions are definitely a lot. But you also have wishing. So again, you're feeling very reflective. The thing about it is, don't go into Scorpio season like this, because then it's just gonna like whoop. Okay. Highly recommend focusing on. You also got the focus card. Your mind is very like stuck on all of the things. Like your mind is stuck on this relationship, on the things that everything that didn't come to pass, like how everything went down. You're still stuck on it, but you need to make sure that you're focusing on your self-care, because it's not in the best place. You need to prioritize yourself. Okay. No matter how much you wish that it could be different, no matter how much you want it to be a different situation, or for it to, come to pass, and just for it to work out the way that you would have preferred to, that's not the case right now. And so you need to accept that that's not the case, and you need to prioritize yourself and your own elevation, because the way that you're feeling can keep you really judgmental, and it can keep you really like self-harming. It can just keep you very like, I can't sleep, I'm not eating right, I'm not like, I feel cloudy, I feel like it can just keep you in like a really dark place for a minute. So you guys need to make sure that you are prioritizing your self-care. I cannot stress that enough. It's absolutely necessary for you guys to love yourself first, and for you guys to process how situations that don't work out also makes you feel. Okay. Woo! Scorpio, October 2022, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio collectively. What does Scorpio need to know for the month of October? Okay, what does Scorpio need to know for the month of October? What does Scorpio need to know for the month of October? Okay. Okay, bottom of that. Okay, bottom of the deck. Hold on. I gotta find that. There we go. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Who is surprised? The Two of Swords. The Eight of Wands. The Three of Swords. The King of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. And then the Judgment card. Okay. So underlining energies. You guys have been kind of actively blocking yourselves emotionally for a while now. This has been going on for a while. You kind of gotten your heart broken like a while back, that something that you try to make work but it didn't go right. And so you're being very careful about moving forward. Like you guys are being very actively careful about the way that you move forward during this time. Then we have the Six of Cups, and then the World card, and the King of Wands, and the Sun. You guys are definitely ready for your season to come. That is for sure. But for some of you, there was an ending to a relationship, again, that you guys are still processing, you guys are still like releasing from. For some of you, Saturn is actively sending a karmic relationship you guys' way, because you are ready for it. For some of you, this is like a grounding relationship, and it's meant to be like your life partner. It's something that will actively make you very, very, very happy. Like it's something that you're going to be very passionate about. But some of you are very sensitive. Some of you are just really sensitive to that happening because of your past. Some of you need to clear out some emotional baggage, because the way that you were hurt in the past doesn't mean that it's going to happen again. Some of you are very, very being careful about who you allow around you, who you allow in your space, who you allow to take from your energy, because you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt again, and so you're being very, very careful. You're playing your card. You're definitely being very tactical right now. But that doesn't mean that this isn't coming anyway. Like this is still coming. So you have to make sure that you are putting yourself in the best position to receive this, instead of feeling like you need to fight it in some way, like feeling like you need to go against it in some way, like feeling like, you know, I don't know if I could trust this. Like any relationship, I don't know if I could. I mean, I know you guys don't trust anybody, period, because, you know, people lie, they cheat, they treat people like shit. Humans are humans, right? So you guys generally don't trust anybody, but it's to the point that what's coming is going to make you really, really happy. It's going to make you really happy. It's going to give you a light that you haven't had in a minute now. Scorpio. Okay. Bottom of the deck, by the way, is conclusion. So that Saturn energy is very much present. Like the ending that happens. Okay. So we have invisible, vision, complicated, as y'all like to be, and trapped. Okay. And this is because of the underlining energies. You guys feel very much trapped by some of your choices, because there's some relationships from the past that you decided, like, I'm not going to let anybody hurt me like this again. I'm not going to let nobody like try me like that again. Like I'm not doing that. I can't do that again. I just can't. And so you guys are making yourself a little bit more complicated than you need to be. There is a relationship that needs to come in. It needs to come in. You're going to need to experience it anyway. But it's almost like you have baggage from the past. And you know, the other thing is that you know that this is also coming your way. That's kind of the other thing. You guys are aware of it. You've been getting like messages from Spirit. And Spirit's been actively telling you, hey, are you ready? Because this is coming. This is coming for you. This is coming for you. So are you ready yet? Because are you ready? Yeah. See, emotional protection. Some of you guys are trying to, you think you're protecting yourself emotionally, but what you're really doing is keeping yourself stuck. You're lying to yourself. You're keeping yourself stuck, and you are actively not allowing yourself to feel the things that you actively need to feel. This is how it's going to happen. You guys are going to get attracted to someone very heavily. Like it's going to be like instant attraction. And that, as much as you guys have been trying to protect your emotional energy, you're not going to be able to shake this off. You have move and adapt and fertile new role. And then you have sexual energy. You guys are going to be moving forward whether you like it or not. When it comes to your energy, you guys already know that when it comes to y'all, if you don't decide to shift, like you guys have been trying to kind of stay low key for a minute now and not actively, you know, just not even connect with someone, you know, not even look at someone else's eyes and connect with them in like a powerful way. You guys have not even been trying to look at nobody, because, you know, y'all complicated and y'all still stuck on, you know, the things that happened in the past. You're still, you know, those things impacted you in a way where you told yourself, I don't want nobody else to make me feel like this. But the problem is that the person that needs to come in, they need to come in. They need to come in. It's a time thing. It's a very much like it's time for them to come in, and they've been calling for you too. That's the other thing about it. This feels very much like a karmic relationship, but not in a bad way. That's the other thing about it. It's not in a bad way. It's like you need. It's been a long time coming. Like you're both pretty much ready to meet, but you just need to like set your mind straight. That's really what's happening with you guys for the month of October, which is amazing because I feel like your season's gonna end up triggering that transformation for you guys anyway. So there's that. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, October 2022, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's going on with Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. October 2022. Okay. I feel like Sagittarius is always like, Sagittarius readings are always like a damn vibe. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups and the Magician. I am not even surprised about this. So you guys got the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. Some of you guys are leaving a period where you were not mentally in the best place. Like you were not mentally in the best place, and now that you've gotten yourself mentally in the best place, you guys are actively choosing to go in a different direction. Okay, you guys are actively saying, you know what, I want to do something different. I want to go back to school. I want to take this, try for this job. I want to try, I think I want to move. I think I want to do something else. I think I want to change. I changed my mind. Okay, you guys are a moodable sign. You guys change your mind all the time. It's, you know, it's common. But you guys are actively like, I need something different. I need something different. And you're leaving behind a period that has been very heavy on your mental health for a minute now. And now that you guys are feeling a little bit more clear-headed with yourselves, you're like, I am going to apply for this thing. I am going to commit to this. I think this is what I want. Like you guys are getting a little bit more clear-headed. You're emotionally feeling a little bit more clear-headed, emotionally clear to manifest as well. And you guys know, because you guys are the luckiest sign, astrologically speaking, that the doors open for you very, very quickly the second that you decide to shoot your arrow somewhere. So obviously, this is why we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot card, which is the card of Cancer, but it's also the card of victory. So you guys are actively trying to win. You guys are actively trying to succeed and achieve in what it is that you're trying to do right now, and what it is that you decided you set your intention to. You're like, you know what? I think I want to move. Oh, perfect. You found the perfect apartment for you. Like you guys are literally in that zone where what you need will be provided for. What you need, you will succeed in, no matter like what. You guys will actively break through any type of blockage. There is none for Sagittarius. You guys don't, it doesn't exist. Because of that, you guys are in a very lucky place to really shift the energy. That's really the way it feels like. You guys are actively shifting the energy. You're going to be kind of investing your time in something completely different, something that's completely feeling a little bit more grounded, feeling a little bit more, you're going to be feeling a lot more level-headed. Okay, yeah. We have step out of your comfort zone. And then we have hold on to your vision. Because if there's an overall vision that you've had for yourself for a while, especially for your long-term intentions, you're going to still be heading, you're making steps in progress towards that. It's just been taking a little bit of time. It's been taking a little bit of time for you to get there, but you had to overcome this, especially at the beginning of the month. You guys are still trying to focus on overcoming this. But once that clears up, the rest of the month, it's really, yeah, have faith in your dreams. You guys are still kind of headed towards that direction where you're making moves. You guys are actively making moves towards the things that are going to give you that sustenance that you've been looking for a minute now. Like, which is great. I feel like you guys are doing a whole entire, it feels like a road opening. It really does. It feels like a road opening. It feels like you guys are refreshing your energies. It feels like you guys are getting a little bit more, like getting ready for your own season as well. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, October 2022. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, October 2022. Waiting. Blessings. I'm telling you, you guys are going to, like, there are certain things that you're still, again, those larger goals, you're still waiting for them to come to pass. The goals that you have for, like, the long-term years, you're still waiting for them to come to pass. But for the most part, the blessings are there. When the second you want the blessings, you got it. You really got it. Like, you really, really got it. Move forward. It's not about staying stuck. The retrogrades are bottom of the deck, magic and hope. Like, you guys are actively moving at your own, like at the speed of your own drum, but you're also kind of moving in the direction that you feel that is right for you during this time, which is powerful, because I do feel like you guys need that right now. Like, that's actively what's going to help you stay on track with yourself, help you, you know, tap into what it is that you want, those blessings and that luck that we all know you have. That's what's going to help you kind of stay on track with it and actually see the doors opening for you the way that they need to be opened. Like, it's really beautiful. I feel like you guys are definitely in a whole different space than a lot of the other signs. Generally, than a lot of the other signs. You guys are in a whole entire different space. But I'm glad that you guys are working through overcome what needs to be overcome, and that you guys are feeling very much, you know, in your zone, spiritually, and a little bit more clear-headed, to the point where you're going back to that magician energy of manifestation and opening your roads. Like, I'm glad that you guys are in that space. Now, Capricorn. I always try not to be biased in my, like, in the Capricorn readings, because I feel like every single, like, reader, once they get to their sign, it's like, are you saying that because that's what you want to hear? Like, it'll be feeling that way sometimes. Okay, Capricorn, October 2022. What is Capricorn's messages, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October 2022? Okay. What is Capricorn energies, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay. Capricorn's energy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Who is surprised? I'm not surprised. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Lovers, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Hangman, and the Emperor. It's really hard to, like, shake Capricorn a lot of the times. It's definitely hard to shake Capricorn. But when it comes to the retrogrades have been impacting you guys in a very particular way. You guys have been actively healing through and moving past some restrictions. Like, this is why there's the underlining of the reading. You guys have been moving past some restrictions and some certain things that are just, like, really taking out the dead weight and really removing obstacles that you thought you couldn't do or you couldn't act on. You guys are actually moving past certain limitations that you thought you had within yourself, and you're thinking about a lot as far as, like, you're sitting on how to, you know, what your approach is. That's really what's happening in October for you guys. You got the Six of Cups, then the Two of Wands, and the way that this is coming up is, like, you guys are thinking about, and the message that came through is, like, you're thinking about how to make yourself more comfortable, whether it be in your home, whether it be in your career, whether it be within your relationship. Like, what's the next step? What do I need to be doing? What do I need to, like, do? Like, some of you are actively thinking about, like, proposing. Some of you are actively, you know, thinking about, you know, maybe you just, for a year, like the past year or something like that, you were like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in a committed relationship, or I don't want to propose yet, or I'm focusing on my career right now, or whatever. Like, some of you were actively you know, revisiting certain things and thinking about making a larger commitment towards those things. Some of you are making a calculated move. Okay, some of you are going to make a bigger effort as well. And because we have the Emperor as the last card, the end of the month, especially during Scorpio season, is definitely going to feel like you guys are doing what you guys love to do, which is really amplifying that control. Okay, the sense of control is there. You guys are feeling, are going to come out feeling a little bit more clear-headed about the direction, feeling a lot more passionate about the decision that you made. You guys always have to sit on something up for a minute before you actually, you know, act on it. But some of you are actively going to make a bigger decision, and some of you are going to feel a lot more grounded towards the end of the month. A lot more like passionate. Let's change that. Not grounded, passionate. It's going to tap into that fire energy, that cardinal energy. Your cardinal energies right now are being very triggered by Libra, because Libra is a cardinal sign. So it's a cardinal season. It's going to push you into kind of looking at the energy a little bit different. But it's just time for a next step. You're being like, the retrogrades have just been making you very reflective, like very mentally reflective, very mentally, you might also be missing someone a lot during this time. You might be thinking about someone a lot. You might be thinking about, you know, maybe a past relationship as well. The retrogrades could be impacting you in that way as well, where you're thinking about that, or you're thinking about, again, a commitment moving forward and how you move forward. Because when it comes to the cardinal signs, especially Capricorn, you guys are forward thinking, especially because you came up as, you know, the Emperor at the end. It's like you guys are like, okay, so I thought about it, what are we doing about it? That's really what it comes down to with Capricorn energy. It's like, okay, that's the thought, but what's being done about the thought, right? So it is definitely, there's a redirection happening. You guys will be feeling a lot more comfortable with the decision that's being made. And you guys will be feeling more in control about a decision that's being made as well. Be spontaneous. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Miracles. Okay. Then we have breaking free. Especially towards the end of the month, you will feel not stuck, but you will feel a lot more liberated, and mentally will be able to kind of like just be a little bit more clear-headed. Like, some of you are actively mentally just experiencing it feels like everything is just going to be shifting in a different perspective. It's in a different way. In a way where it's you'll be able to kind of stand on your own 2 feet and take in the future and take in the changes that are happening and empower yourself through them. That's really the way that this is coming out. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, collectively October. You have sense of humor from Archangel Michael. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have be gentle with yourself. And that's definitely needed, because you guys don't really like to do this too much. Like, you can sit and think for a minute, but then if it's a little too long, it's just like, okay, I need to, you know, something needs to be done, something needs to be said, something needs to be applied. Like, I need to do that thing. Like, I can't just continue to sit on it anymore. It's not working for me. Then we have eternal love. So, like I said, some of you might actually choose, maybe you want to move, maybe you want to You're thinking about how to better your situation. That's really the way that is coming up. You guys are letting go of some older cycles and, you know, really trying a whole different approach. You're trying a whole different approach of how you are going to be addressing it, like what it is that you're lacking or what it is that you're wanting. You're trying a whole different approach, and that's going to ultimately help you find that grounding, but also find that passion, like reconnecting to your passion, reconnecting to the things that you want for yourself and the things that are going to what's going to make you happy at the end of the day. You know, that's really what it comes down to. You got to make sure that you're okay, right? But yeah, it's definitely going to still be a reflective time. Like, how can you be in better balance? How can you get what needs to be processed right now? Okay, so that is Capricorn. Okay, so now we're going to do Aquarius. We are almost there. I know it's like 8:02. So what we're going to do for the weekly healing circle, because I know it's supposed to start at 8:30, is that I'm going to go ahead and like eat really quickly, and then we will come back on like a what? Maybe 9, and then we will do the weekly healing circle from there, since we went a little over time. But Aquarius, what's going on with Aquarius? What is going on with Aquarius? Aquarius, October 2022. Aquarius, October 2022. Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius. Aquarius. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Devil card. So, some of you are like, yeah, somebody cheated. Ooh. Somebody cheated. Somebody cheated, y'all. I'm sorry. We got the Page of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Star card, which is you at the center of the reading, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody cheated. Somebody cheated. Somebody fell into temptation and crossed the line, and now you're feeling a really sense. Uh-oh. Y'all, I hope that you guys, let me see. Can somebody comment and tell me if they can see me? Because yeah. Somebody tell me if they can see me, because all the lights just went off. Yo, these retrogrades are blowing my mind. Yeah, somebody tell me in the comments if y'all can see me. Tell me in the comments if y'all can see me. We're about to finish this whole thing with the lights off. But I literally have all of my, I have my candles on, but Jesus, this is hilarious. Okay. Wait. It's the chat is like bouncing right now. Ooh. Let me know in the comments if y'all can see me. Hopefully this is still recording, and then we fine. But okay. Y'all can see me. Aquarius. Aquarius is like, stop telling my business on the internet. Listen, that's crazy. That is crazy. We're like in the dark now. Oh my God. Am I going to get to do a weekly healing circle? I think I'm going to have to go downstairs and shoot the breakers and stuff. Because I think it's the whole house that went. I think it's just sleeping. Okay. I guess we're doing this in the dark, y'all. Let me just put the brightness all the way up. Okay. She's up. Let me put. Okay. Hopefully that works better. That's super creepy. Okay, it's Halloween season. Anyway, Aquarius. I'm sorry, y'all. This is hilarious. Aquarius. I'm sorry that I aired out your business, but no, somebody cheated. Somebody definitely betrayed y'all. So you guys are feeling very sensitive, whether it was a friendship or a relationship. You guys are feeling very sensitive because of this deception. You're still trying to figure out what to do about it. That's kind of the thing. You guys are still figuring out what to do about it. And what is fair for you as well. Some of you are going to have to shift your whole entire game plan moving forward. Some of you are some of you want to try to make it work, but it's like the feelings are there. Like the betrayer, it happens. So you don't know how you want to, you don't know. You're still navigating it. It's just like you wish it never happened in the first place. But definitely somebody fell into temptation and you're trying to figure out how to move forward. Some of you are seeing it as like potentially a way out, but then you don't know. It's like you set a lot of intentions for this person. This person is someone that was very grounded in your life. That's kind of the other thing about it. It's not just like, oh, someone you met, like, no, this person was very grounded in your life. This person has a role in your life, but they betrayed you though. This person betrayed you. This person did not, this person kind of fell into temptation. Aquarius. For some of you, you guys went through this in the past, and where you're at now, it's like you're trying to figure out if you're ready because you've been hurt in the past. For some of you, it didn't happen now. For some of you, it happened before and you're still very sensitive about it. It's like something that is not, it doesn't feel good, but you're still thinking about like, okay, but I want to make sure, like, how do I move forward from this? So this is why you're getting let go of control issues. And you're also getting, it's safe for you to love. Because maybe you haven't been feeling safe about it for a minute now. Due to the fact, due to what occurred. It's still haunting you. But you got forgiving and learning. It's still haunting you, but you guys, oof. It's still haunting you, but you guys are being called to really kind of start moving forward and not allow this to continue to take your peace. Because it has been taking your peace. It has been taking your peace. This is why the last two cards are what they are. It's like, okay, how much more time are you going to keep giving to this? How much more are you going to invest in this? How much more are you going to, how much more energy? How much more are you going to water this betrayal? This betrayal. Like, I feel you guys. Like, I feel you guys right here. And it hurts. Like, the heart hurts. You guys feel very, very hurt. Aquarius. Aquarius collectively. What does Aquarius need to know collectively? Yeah. Okay. Be cautious, because you guys are going to move from a place of like not trusting nobody right now. We have be strong but gentle, which is a fact. There's a reason why you're the center of the reading. You guys do need to focus on yourselves right now, and like just processing and coming back to yourselves, focusing on self-love, time for nurturing, really nurturing yourself, really taking care of you guys' self right now. Focusing on your happiness. Happiness is at hand. And really doing some release work. Awaken your magic. Some of you need to do some like a cord cutting, need to release some feelings, need to just like have a nice cry, have a nice like, you can even ask your spirits to help you with the releasing process. Because the situation itself, it's not something that feels good. But it is something that you can overcome, and that you can ultimately, that it doesn't have to affect you anymore in the way that it has been for the time that it has been. Like, it's time, like your spirits are like, it's time for you to see your way out of this. It's time for you to like try again. It's time for you to like not give up on yourself. It's time. Oh, I'm sorry, Aquarius. I feel you guys like, oof. You guys are hurting right now. I'm so sorry. But you guys can overcome this. I have full trust that you guys can overcome this. Oof. Okay. Pisces. Let's see. Pisces. October 2022. Pisces. October 2022. October 2022. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising collectively. October 2022. Okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. October 2022. Pisces. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups and the Chariot card. Pisces. We're starting off with the Tower card. So, beginning of October is going to be a very transformative. We're going to be heading into eclipse season soon. Eclipse season is going to feel like a lot. Okay. We then have the Seven of Pentacles and then the Eight of Wands, the Justice card, and then the Knights of Swords. There is something, whether it be an intention that you set or something that you knew, like you divined, you dreamt about, you set intention for like a while back or something like that. It feels like the way that I see it is like the roof just kind of shattering. Something you guys are going to have a breakthrough in October. Something that you wanted and you set intention for like a while back is moving really quickly. Like it's harvest season. Like you guys are harvesting and you guys are, energy is moving really, really, really quickly. Libra season is going to also move very, very quickly for you guys, and you guys are going to be able to kind of reset. It feels like you guys have been waiting for this moment. There might be also something that you guys have been trying to process for a while that finally you have that breakthrough with. Finally, you can, again, you guys are going through a Tower moment, but it's very particular. It's very, very particular. For some of you who've been waiting on a relationship to come through, that's going to happen. If you've been wanting a specific type of person or partner, if you've been visualizing a lot, you're going to have that breakthrough soon. You're going to meet that person. Like it's like they're coming with like a rush. Like it's like you've been waiting, but it's just like they're moving very, very, very quickly. And because Libra energy is a cardinal energy and moves really, really quickly, this is moving really, really quickly. You guys are, this is happening quick. Like you guys have been going through the Tower moment, so you guys can receive this thing just that's been needing to come through for a while now. You're so, you guys need to make yourselves ready for the changes that are happening. I cannot stress that enough. We have show the world the real you. You guys have to make yourself ready for the changes. Meditate and contemplate. I'm telling you, something is coming through from something that you divined, and something that you've been waiting for is coming. Look into your side, and don't let pride get in your way. That Tower moment is not going to look cute though. Step out of your comfort zone. It's going to break down your comfort zone. It's going to break it down so you can be ready to receive what needs to be received. That's really the way that this is coming up. This is October. Discernment. So for some of you, it's not going to click what's happening. Like you're going to be too distracted by the Tower moment that you're not going to notice that what is happening until afterwards. And you're going to be like, wait, is that why I just went through that? Like you guys are going to have that moment. Dive deep, because you need to actively, don't look at things surface level. Just don't. It's not going to give you the answers that you're going to be looking for October. Don't look at it from surface level. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, October. Gratitude. Some of you are going to be grateful later, but it's going to take a minute. Just trust the process. Like you guys are getting very much trust the process. You guys are also getting go with the flow. I cannot stress it enough. The flow is going to move real fast. It's going to move real fast. Just trust the process. Bottom of the deck is gentleness. Trust the process. You guys need to trust the process. You guys need to keep in mind that the things that you've been actively manifesting and calling in is coming in very quickly. I cannot stress how quick this is moving, especially the way that you guys got Sagittarius energy in this reading. They move really, really fast. Their energy moves really, 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 really fast. Because they're the fire movable energy. They move really fast. So the fact that the way that the reading is coming up is like something's rushing in very quickly. But it took the Tower moment for you to get it. That's kind of the thing about it. It took the Tower moment for you to get it. But you're going to be happy later. You're going to be like, oh, that's why that happened. Oh my God, that's why I had to do that. Oh my God, this is why. You're going to be thanking your ancestors later, but it's going to take you a minute before you get there. You might be like, you might go through a lot of emotions before you actually feel like, before you actually feel like, okay, I'm in a good place, or okay. You're going to go through some things before you feel that way, but you guys are going to be good. It's just going to it takes a Tower moment. I'm sorry. It's going to take a Tower moment to get you there. And I know that doesn't sound good because people are afraid to death of Tower moments. But it's a necessary process. Just trust the process. Trust the process, Pisces. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and sign off now. Don't forget, I have a whole entire special right now for all of my services, past life readings, tarot readings, oracle readings, all the things. You can use the code This Is Halloween for 50% off all of my services in all caps. And it ends on the 31st. I'm really excited about it just because I love Halloween and I just wanted to do something to celebrate with you guys. I am currently working on updating Patreon. So the Book of Shadows, we're doing it instead of weekly. It's going to be monthly now, just so I can do like a whole entire the journal prompts for the month and then get that to you guys at the beginning of the month so you guys can start working on it. So that was already posted and I'm going to be posting, well, I wanted to take a picture of the book that we're going to be covering this month for the book coven, but There's no light right now. I might not be able to do the weekly healing circle if I can't get the light back on, or unless you guys want to do it like this. I don't know if you guys want to do it like this. We'll talk about it, I guess. We'll see. But I still gotta eat something, so we'll see at 9 o'clock ish if I'm back or not. We'll see. But thank you guys for being here. I love you guys so much. Thank you to all the Patreon members and the channel members, and just everybody who's been subscribing, all the new subscribers, and everybody who's been here for a long time as well. I love you guys so much, and thank you guys for all the support and everything. And I will see y'all in the next video. And hopefully it's a weekly healing circle so we get to talk about this week's energies. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown, the all signs readings. I actually like them. I feel like it's easier for me to like get through and go through the messages and everything like that. So let me know if you like them in the comments below, so that way I know that you guys like them and this is the format that you guys want to keep. Because doing the 12 readings separately and editing them, and are we back? I think we're back. Okay, so let me eat something and I'll be back at 9. Okay, I need to eat something. Okay, I gotta eat something. Oh, the electricity's playing a game with our hearts right now. Okay, it's just okay. Anyway, I'm gonna close this live now. I love you guys, and I will see. Hopefully the light comes back on so that we'll see. I love you guys. Oh my God, this is crazy.